Lucas.
Hey, I heard you was the plug. I'm looking for that knowledge. They told me you got it. Let a brother know what's up. That wisdom I needed. Okay. Can't you see I'm feeding? Hey, I heard you was the plug. I'm looking for that knowledge. They told me you got it. Let a brother know what's up. That wisdom I needed. Okay. Can't you see I'm feeding? So wisdom and knowledge is what you are here for. You found me cause you want me to be your mentor, to teach you and guide you to live right like I do. I see. Grab your bags and follow me. Before we enter, can you please leave your ego where it's at? Because with me it won't be needed. Now come in and don't look back. Everything you thought you knew, you can go ahead and trash it. If you hold on to your past, just know your future.
Later, they want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work. Y'all
hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Every election. So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Term is 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans of running for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long.
I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
No. You already know what we will do. We will shut shit down. I got my teacher ponytail on, y'all. How are you? Welcome to Uncensored Enlightenment Talk, and you're here with your host, Grace Levi. Okay, so as you know, we have an action-packed evening. Hopefully, we don't go past 2 hours. Okay, I didn't take a nap, but I'm ready. Okay, everything is set up. You know, we did this before, but if you don't know what we're doing Dolton Money Issues Deep Dive pre-Lori Lightfoot report. So I set it up a little different. The last time I did this was months ago, and we were going through what was on the website at that time, and that was 2021. Now that we have 2021, 22, 23, and a little bit of 24, what I'm going to do is break it down in a way that I felt is comprehensive, okay? So we're going to use the fiscal year of January. So that's my fiscal year. I think their fiscal year is April, but we're just going to look at every January for the last 4 years from when Tiffany started until now. Now, you already know it's okay. I did my best, okay? So bear with me. It took me about an hour and a half, but I found some key things that I think we should pay attention to and maybe address on the Lori Lightfoot report. Okay. So let me put her on the screen to give her respect. I found a cute picture of her. Look at Larry looking all cute. Talk about 1, 2, Tiff, I'm coming for you. All right. So as you know, we looked at her report before, so I kind of took the same format and just made it visual for you guys. But before we do that, We're going to get to a few updates, do a little short flashback because we already know what happened. And I didn't get the picture up, but we do have Stephanie Weidman in the position of trustees. It was very smooth. It was amazing. Thank you guys for being there with me when we went live. So we're going to go into that. But wait, I had to go creep. Y'all know I had to go creep. Don't tell Tiffany. I've been looking. You know, I just had to check out and see what she had going on. And just because things been a little rough for our sister, she been on my mind. I was like, let me see how she doing tonight. So her last post on her page was a reference to a Kanye post. Okay, so she's still staying strong, holding her head up. I'm gonna go to that IG post real quick, and they don't got no music on it. But I like to look to see how she doing, how she feeling, because she kind of like all of us. She wear her heart on her sleeve or her emotions on her chest, whatever you want to call it. Well, let's play this real quick. See what Kanye West had to say.
Sit inside of a corporation for 20 years. The time is now. The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great.
That's right.
People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the...
Oh, I gotta stop. Y'all know I like music. Tiffany's about to get me in trouble. She always try to put some stuff out there. Yes, it is time to be great. And guess who's been great? The residents. All right. And they've been on your like kryptonite because you're great, ain't everybody great. So let's remove that real quick off the screen, just to kind of let you know Tiffany's still going hard in her heart. You know she thinks she's the chosen one. Y'all forgot? Did you forget? It was, Tiffany always got something to say, but I'm not sure if this was totally her statement. But Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard opposed board appointment of interim trustee. She didn't say much, but allegedly they didn't follow the rules. Okay, that's what she said.
Tiffany Henyard is responding to the appointment of a new interim trustee. Stephanie Weidman was selected to fill the vacant position during a special meeting last night. Henyard was not in attendance, but tonight she says that she is disappointed and shocked by the action and claims that the clerk and attorneys did not follow the township code for selecting a new trustee. Trustee Chris Gonzalez says they consulted with attorneys, and Weidman says all the steps taken were legal.
It was legal. Legal. So shut up, Tiffany. She always got something to say. Hold on one second. Let me add that back to the screen. Hold on one second. Basically, she said that they didn't follow the rules. Henyard was not in attendance of the meeting. Henyard said Wednesday that she's disappointed and shocked by the actions. And she claims that the clerk and attorney didn't follow the township code for selecting new trustees. Trustee Gonzalez said that they consulted an attorney, just like you said, and Weidman said all of the steps were taken legally. So we highlight that. And the next little piece of information I'm going to give you, I want to give a shout out to my favorite resident. She's so on task because I didn't even people. Did y'all notice this? Let me see. I got it up there. Let me put this video up here real quick. Now you see that statement that was just there. Basically, it seems like Tiffany is blaming the clerk. Now, y'all know Grace Levi is a very truthful person. First and foremost, I'm gonna have to give shout out to the clerk, especially because I love the way that she handled things at the hearing. I got the picture? I'm gonna look at the picture, see if I can find the picture. But the way she looked at Smith when he was there lying like a child, I knew she had composure. I knew she wasn't beat. And I knew, hold on one second. I knew that she wasn't there to play. She presented herself well. She stayed cool, calm, and collective. And she still presents to me like a OG. Okay, so I got to give this lady her props because she's been handling it. Now, I've been making moves in the background, so I have some updates for y'all in a couple of days or so. But I'm trying to bring y'all straight factual information, so y'all do gotta bear with me because I'm not, out there, but I'm making moves. But what this goes to say, I wanted to show you what my favorite resident put me up on, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even notice this. What is going on? So it seemed like the clerk had her own escort. And I'm like, what? She didn't have no escort. And if you look at this, it looks like the officers here was escorting Miss Wells in. Hold on. There we go. That was my messed up reporting, y'all. Now you see the officer following her. Now, at first I was like, maybe she was showing him something. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got to be optimistic. You see she pointing, showing. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now, I'm going to show you the other clip because after I asked her that, she was like, I ain't tripping. She's like, I know what I saw. So we're going to play you the other clip. So I'm wondering why Miss Wells have to walk around or in this particular meeting with an officer by her side. Now, this is alleged because I don't have any facts to bring you, but it seems like she may have received a threat. Now, I don't know if it was from Henyard, but I know Henyard is not happy with her, according to the news article. So that's just kind of like putting context clues together. Let's play this clip. And this kind of just verified that the cop was actually escorting Miss Wells around. Check it out. And then he goes right back. So I'm like, oh, you are 100% right. So we're going to keep our eye on that. You tell me how you feel. You tell me what you think is going on here. Did Tiffany pull the fast one? Is Tiffany pull what she always pull, where she feel like somebody turned against her? Allegedly. Did you see it? It says, Grace, when you're ready, I have a question. I know you probably know. Come next election, will Stephanie stay trustee till next election? If she's not on the ballot, I don't believe that she can roll over into the next election. But this was one thing that I asked my favorite resident, and I have to verify. I was like, well, is all the seats taken once, the candidates get through? And it seems like a yes. So I just have to verify that. But I know my favorite resident is on point. So at this point, I don't think so. But I know she can play a good role for the next couple of months. But if she could stay, girl, we already need her. It'll be amazing. Let me get to y'all comments real quick. How can she be shocked but sent her people to be nominated? It's always something about Tiff. You already know she's going to keep it going. You already know she'll keep it going, and we're going to stay on. It's like kryptonite. She don't have nothing to say, though, and she better not file another lawsuit. And we're going to talk about the lawsuit, the update, because y'all know I'm very honest. Again, if I feel like if it was a mistake, I will let y'all know. Now, let's get to this. As soon as I cut on my thing, because I've been doing a lot, it was like Tiffany cannot run for supervisor on this election. And I'm like, okay, so let's put that on. And we're going to be doing a verification of that. But I'm going to give you my commentary after we watch the video. Okay? Yes, and then as soon as I saw it, I put it right on my community page. Baby, you already know I would love to be wrong about this. Ain't nothing. Hey, I ain't ashamed to be wrong about this. Let's play this, but we're going to talk about it.
Now to breaking news, embattled Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard will not be on the April 1st ballot to elect a new supervisor. A judge dismissed her lawsuit today. Henyard claimed that a caucus improperly named State Senator Napoleon Harris as the Democratic nominee. The only way that she can get on that ballot now is if voters write her in.
Okay, so this is what they said as far as you gotta have to take it with a grain of salt until I verify, because the written in part kind of threw me off, because I knew it was a certain time that the candidates had to file or put the election board on notice that they were going to be write-in ballots. And since it was so much turmoil with Tiffany, and also to the fact that she showed up for the Democratic caucus claiming her position, is like, what are you doing? Are you going to come in as another Democratic candidate? And I don't think that that is legal. So I don't think she can't turn independent. So that's a big question right there with the write-in ballot. But what they said is that the judge threw it out. Okay. So what I did prior to this, timing is perfect. I made a request to see, can I get the actual case? So I should be able, if I do get the full reading of why, because someone made a comment, was like, oh, you said something. I am not going to read the comment, but you put on my community page about that frivolous lawsuit. Now, when Tiffany called the trustees' lawsuit frivolous, the one to get her conceded, get her just taken out of her seat, nobody agrees with that because it wasn't frivolous. It was a technicality. So before we just, say Grace was totally wrong, because it was me and a lawyer that actually had the same kind of opinion that this was doable. And there was grounds for the public to be protected. You shouldn't be glad that your voting rights was taken away. I don't care who did it. But we're going to read it. God willing, it comes. Okay, so it was funny. I already put the bird out for that earlier, and we'll hopefully be able to read that and see why it was thrown out, dismissed, even though it was supposed to be heard like in March. So whatever it was, they must have had a pre-hearing and something went on. Okay. So I will say that. I will say that. All right. Shout out to you, Honeymoon. Thank you so much. And I want to say thank you so much for supporting this platform. Honestly, you do it physically, financially. I see you, girl. And just spiritually. And just know, guys, that I do donate 10% of my proceeds to Kara's foundation. Also, I'm going to be giving y'all an update next week, because Kara's doing great. She's pushing, she's striving, she's ignoring us. She's ignoring the bullshit. Yo, and she over there. I was like, how you doing? I'm checking on you. And she showed me a picture of her computer. And she doing her thing, and she getting through that program that I told you, or that she told you that she was paused at when the tragic incident happened to our beautiful Alexis. I also have some updates for you guys. I already got the broadcast set up. You're going to get a comprehensive breakdown of all of the officers' perspective coming from the Dolton report. I'm going to be showing some video to go along with that. We also going to talk about the gun that was found. We're going to get to the nitty gritty in the next couple of weeks, so you guys can get a full understanding of what's going on. Also to Dolton, to highlight that you do have one officer that is still right now on medical leave. And looking at looking at the injuries, and coming from my profession, he was supposed to be at work. We'll talk about that on a later date, but I want you guys to be aware of what I have ready for you guys. Okay, we got a lot coming up, so we're going to definitely expose. So look what I found. You think this is Tiffany website? I'm a creep. I'm a creep, and I found this. But who the hell? Now, I don't know who did this, but I was looking at it. Y'all ever saw this website? I was like, who did this shit? Tiffany got another website up there. Fact It. I don't know who put this together. What is this? Hold on. I just saw this first page. I'm going to go into this. But We invest in significant time and energy in creating top quality, unique articles. Our articles are thoroughly researched, verified, and vetted, ensuring accuracy and authenticity. If you plan to share a reference our work, we kindly ask that you do so with appropriate attribution. Well, we just did. And I don't know. So this I don't know if this is like a Wikipedia page, but it talks about Henyard, but it's very light. It's very light on her. You know what I'm saying? And what's messing with this? Oh my God, y'all. Henyard, her birthday one day before my mama's. For real. She is a Gemini. Yo. Oh my God, I've been gunning. Yo, I'm telling you, I know this girl mine. I grew up with one of these people. Yo, her birthday literally one day before my mama's. Gemini. Anyway, moving forward, it was just a few things that they were saying, that I really didn't think hit the hammer. So I really think that this is something that she put together, historical achievements. Tiffany Henyard made history in February 2001 when she became the first and youngest female mayor of the village of Dolton, a 130-year-old Chicago suburbs. Tiffany Henyard background. Tiffany Henyard was born June 1st, 1983. I know y'all want to hear this about her. Hold on. I'm going to leave this for y'all. That's why I think she did this, because who referenced this? Victory in the election. She was elected mayor with an impressive 82% of the vote after serving as a village trustee for 8 years. So I ain't even going to dig in this too much right now. Y'all know I be creeping with my little corny self. I said, let me find out. She put her own Wikipedia page up. What? Look at this. Social media presence. This had to be Tiffany. Look at this shit. Social media presence. Tiffany Instagram and TikTok accounts feature her in influencer style videos. Oh, it say raising concerns about how personal style and makeup artists are paid. Oh, okay. All right, it's a little bit light here, but she's not no damn influencer at all. Look at me getting lost in this. Let me see what I'm saying. What it saying? Talking about the salary. Yeah, we'll put this in there and let y'all see. I think Tiffany put this up there or somebody, because it's too light. Anyway, I was just doing some creeping, being corny. Y'all know I'm gonna find whatever they got out there, whatever she put out there, I'm gonna find it. Okay. Oh, also, before we move on, before we get to the pre-Lori Lightfoot report, we're gonna get to it and we're gonna hit it, and it shouldn't be long like before. I got it all in order. But look at this. This is the update about Nate Bell. So originally, I let me put myself on the screen because I made a face with that one. I be creepy. You can't even see me. So I saw that he had made an update, and I updated you guys saying that, everything was pretty good. He was in the bag. But it says this morning I had planned on receiving confirmation that I would appear on the April 1st ballot after filing this positive motion, a motion for a judgment on proceedings. However, the judge informed me that the decisions will be made tomorrow. So it's tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I think I'll be available. So I'm going to be available. I don't prompt you guys, a bunch of you guys, to go. And I'm not telling you not to if you don't support him. But I don't really think that it's good that a bunch of us flood these cases. You see what I'm saying? I don't think Nate Phil will have any issue. Honestly, let me tell you this. This is why I refrain from going on a lot of Henyards, like going in. First, it takes a lot of time. Two, you can't really share it publicly unless you have permission. Three, it just becomes a hindrance sometimes in the court. Because the last time I went to the hearing, I was doing a lot of stuff and things, and then it was probably like 200 people in there. And that was when Andrew Holmes was in there like last month. And then they called her first, but a lot of people didn't hear that it was called. And I was kind of in and out. So I was like, I think they called it. They didn't call it. I was like, let me just keep on. So after a while, she kept saying, the case was called. The case was called. You guys can log off. And I'm like, damn, she got like, after the 5th time she said that, I was like, let me get my ass off of this thing. So you can attend, but just keep those things in mind. But with this hearing, some of the ones that I find very important that I want to hear, especially if I can't get it off of Pacer myself, I'm going to attend. So he has this up, and I know that prompts people to go. So he do want you to go, but just keep in mind some of the factors of what I was telling you. Anyway, you can always get the case. All right. So the judge motioned that I will make a great attorney. I told y'all he'll make a great attorney. Adding that he is impressed with how I represented myself during this process. I just emailed and said, thank you, Your Honor, which was another great follow-up. So if you guys ever do an interview, follow up with a letter or email. Look, he's so on task. I told y'all this man on task. He on task. But I should have mentioned that I would prefer to represent Dolton Township residents. If you see this, I want you to join the Zoom call tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I will be joining. This information will be in the community page for you guys. Y'all go on his page. Y'all can check it out. People who support Nate, get on it. You wish Monday was tomorrow, why, for the Laura Lightfoot report. Yes. Hopefully she just find a lot of the missing money. Dun 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 dun. All right, so I found y'all like, get to it. Can I just show y'all an article? One more article, because I had just looked at it like, who's T.D.S. Johnson? So that's another person who Tiffany think is against her. T.D.S. Jones. I'm sorry, I thought it was Johnson. Y'all know sometimes names just roll up off my tongue, but right there say Jones. Okay. Tiffany Henyard is stealing money from Thornton Township. So we're gonna be going over that too next 2 weeks. I already have things set up of what I want to highlight. So I want y'all to keep this in mind, that this is going to be following up too with Thornton Township, whatever we can find, because we're going to be talking about the bonds and the tax levies as well. Okay. Yep. We're going to make it exciting. I think I got something to make y'all be a little excited. I got a little fun for y'all. But this is basically an article that was March 24th, 2023. Illinois State Representative, the mayor of Calumet City, T.D.S. Jones, posted a message yesterday stating that Thornton Township supervisor, the mayor of Dolton, Tiffany Henyard, was stealing money from the township, that the trustees were not stopping it, as they should be. And Jones called on all state officials on Illinois to stop sending public funds to Thornton Township. So I wanted to just pre-hit y'all up with that, so y'all will know that I'm going to be following up with that. Also, looking into the comptroller office. I know I was told by a resident that they're not receiving any more funding and things like that, but I'm still want to see what's going on, because there's been a lot of updates going on between Dolton and Thornton, because they've been getting a grip on shit. No, they've been getting a grip on shit. They had. Okay. So I want to put this on the screen because this is where I got the information from tonight. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. We're gonna be getting. I didn't eat yet. Y'all like, y'all, you eat, you ain't sleep. What's wrong with you? You don't take care of yourself. Well, I was working. All right. So this is where I got this information from. Shout out to Clerk. She's been doing her thing. Her and whoever's working on this website. I think I brought this to your attention. If I didn't, y'all be seeing the re-upload coming up. Shout out to Clerk, please. So this is what I did. With these financial reports from 2001, 2, 3, and 4, I took the best that I can take. I took the best 4, that I would assume that I can compare. And, you usually look at financial reports based on the fiscal year. Sometimes that in April, depending on the facility or entity, sometimes it's January. I like January because it's right to it. So I went right in and that's what I did. So I just wanted to show you if you are interested. They have been doing their thing. So you'll be here going to villagedolton.org /transparency. Now, when I go on the website and just go generally around it, I was having issues finding it. But I knew it was under transparency. So y'all just look around and make sure y'all look under that if y'all want to, verify what I'm showing y'all tonight. Okay. Clerk, please did her thing. Okay. This is going to be the pre-Lori Lightfoot report. Welcome to Grace Levi report. All right. I'm all corny because people really want to see a report. I'm so excited. I'm such a fucking geek. People don't want to see no damn report. Go ahead, y'all. We on it. All right. Now, I made a PowerPoint. Here we go. I had to show it this way because my computer, the StreamYard, sometimes act like a fool. Let me see. Okay. Now, the Grace report. So this is the pre-Lori Lightfoot report. Hold on. Let me see. Did it change? Okay, great. I'm all froze for mad long, like, wait, because before I was having issues. Let me see. Move as much off the screen so y'all can see it. All right. This is the best it's gonna get. Y'all know how I can move that off the screen? Y'all can see it? All right. Let's start from the beginning. This is the Grace report. So basically, what we're doing right now, what we're going to do is start looking at Dolton's assets. We're going to do a compare and contrast from 2021 to 2024. What I did was take a screenshot of the pages from each of the report. But this one is February. Hold on, January, February. Hold on one second. Yeah, I said, why the hell I start at February? Okay, now I know why I started February. Because Tiffany came in to office. I had to look it up too. I said, when did Tiffany come in the office? She came in February 2021. That's why. Okay, so February 2021 Dolton balance sheet report is here. This is the assets. This is the assets that they started with. Okay, so I want y'all to pay attention to the assets, and we're going to be doing a compare and contrast. So what I did notice, and this is the assets that's from the balance sheet from the government funds. Now, this is from like page 1 to 5. And that is a synopsis of everything that's in the report. Now, it's more detailed, and I think I want to do that probably after the Lori Lightfoot report, see what she's talking about for 2024. I know she got way more, but it does have some details, so y'all could, whatever she ain't talk about, I'm going to see what I could find. But for right now, these are the first few pages that I started to compare contrast, which is the assets. So the first one that I looked at was the government funding. Okay, let's go to the cash. All right, can y'all see it? Ooh. Now I can't go to the comments too much, y'all, because I gotta be focused. So just bear with me. Now this is 2021. Now what I wanted to pay attention to first. Every time I get corny, everything bothers me. Like when I get in geek mode, chains bother me, my ponytail bother me. Like I just gotta be like, just free. All right, sorry y'all. That was like it was choking me. It felt like that was weird. All right, so in this particular PowerPoint, we're gonna go through February 2021 when Tiffany first get in, and then we're gonna get into January 2022. This is the next year, and what we're looking at here is the cash and cash equivalents. So this cash equivalents, y'all need to verify, and I would assume cash mean cash, which I have cash as an asset. This is what I want to pay attention to. So from 2021 to 2024, if y'all can see, this is the top line. There wasn't much change when it comes to the assets between this time, the cash assets. So you can see in the general funds, they have a special funds and they have debt service funds. Now, I think if I can't figure out what these debt service funds mean and I can't find it with, document, I'll freedom of information request it. So we can directly know what these debt service funds are for, but the numbers I can go over. So the assets when it comes to cash started in 2021. In the general fund, it started with 3.5 million. Special fund, 4 million. The debt service fund, $363,000. Okay, if y'all can see that. And if y'all can, y'all could go right on the website, pull that paper up, look at it while I'm showing y'all now. Okay. So the next year, now this is when Tiffany is in the bag. She's there. The cash on hand for 2021, when she was there at the end, total was like $7.9 million. All right. The next year, the total was increased. It was $10.7 million in cash and cash equivalents. Okay. So in the special revenue funds, there was an increase. Some way, somehow. And that's something that when we go into detail, hopefully Lori Lightfoot report could clear up some of these things. Where did it come from? So it was increased like $3 million of cash that went in there. Okay. Now, I'm like, okay, the cash is leases a plus. So then I go into assets again. Now we're moving from 2023 to 2024. Now we're just looking at the first line, assets, cash, and cash equivalents. Now in the general funds for 2023, it was 1.6 million in there. If you look over right here for January 31st, 2024, which was a couple of months ago, last year, last year, not to come, you know what I'm talking about, because it only go up to March on a website right now. So I'm surprised March is even there. So I said I would just do it January 2024. But the cash differed from January 31st, 2023 to January 31st, 2024 from 1.6 million to, and we're going to zoom this in, a negative $4.6 million. Right here. Y'all see that? So we know that Big Tiff was doing something. And that's why we will hope the Lori Lightfoot report clarify this. And as y'all know, I'm gonna, if it don't, I'm gonna go in and see more. But this is just the buffer so y'all can see what is y'all need to be asking for. So from 2023 to 2024, the asset cash went from a 1.6 million to a negative $4.6 million. Okay? Yeah. It's a little weird. But we got Tiff in the building, so it's not weird. All right? So I wanted to highlight that. Let me make sure I highlight that. So that is basically a difference of $2.3 million in cash. I did the math on this paper. So that was a big change. Okay? That was a big change. Let me know. Let me know if it wasn't to you guys. Now, I'm glad I got it in this mode because I could change it around. Now, let's see about this. Let's zoom out. I'm just here to provide the receipts. That's it. I put in the work. So just listen, and then I'll get to y'all comments. We in theory right now. Okay? So, right here, I have the assets. So I looked at the this is assets versus liability page. There's a few things that's up there. What happened? Oh, I said, who said? Oh, that's y'all good in the audience. Y'all holding on for dear life. Okay, let me not pay attention to that right now. I hope y'all doing good. All right, so now we got the assets and liability page. Now I got for all 4 years again. And I want y'all to see the difference of what I'm paying attention to. But the property net, I'm not going to go into that. I would say the property net taxes for what I've seen between these years, I'm going to be honest, there wasn't much of a change. So I'm not going to get into detail with that, but property net taxes that came in as assets for the property tax net that's coming in, I will believe, from you guys from 2021, 22, 23, 24, there wasn't a big difference. So I'm just telling you off the top of my head what I have written. In 2021, the general fund received $5.5 million in taxes. That was the most I saw in all the years. That was 2021. In 2022, it decreased to 4.2. This in the general fund. You'll be able to see right here. Hold on, that's in expenditures. Hold on one second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I mixed up one of them PowerPoint, one of my pages. So right here in the general funds, you'll be able to see right here, property taxes. Let me make it bigger. I'm just letting y'all know that, the township, y'all got grievance with that with increase, but I'm not seeing a big change in Dolton per se, the amount that y'all being taxed. Okay. Just to give y'all a heads up, I'm gonna keep that short and sweet because I ain't find nothing real bad. I had to look like, let me see if y'all, basically buffering this missing money that I'm about to show y'all with the taxes. And they're not buffering it with the taxes as of yet. So, this is land held. Y'all land held. Y'all have land that's held. Let me see. We're going into the assets. The land that's held, I looked at that, is weird. Now, I will say we got to do a deep dive. I don't see how the property is reflected in this report. Like if y'all buying, selling property, things like that, tax levy property, that may be a whole different document. But it's like y'all have one property, because I remember talking about this. Y'all had about like assets from a property right here. Hold on a second. This one. It didn't change because this is what I looked at before. You see this land held for sale. So y'all own property of $245,000. So $245,712. And that number just stayed the same. So I don't know if it's one property y'all holding for sale, but whatever's going on for sale may not be on this document, because y'all know that people been doing a deep dive to see like they out there, taking the people properties, but that won't be documented as far as this, I will say, because especially the theory I gave you, if they have bids on the tax sale list and they're letting people know about it before, that's not their first of kin, then they kind of like gentrifying through that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what our mayor in Jersey did before, Sharp James. He sold this out, selling properties for $1, all types of stuff, changing bidding practices. It was terrible. All right, so now we want to get into, so you see kind of one of the things that I wanted to highlight was just the cash. It's $2.6 million in cash that has been taken. Basically, don't know where it went from 2021 to 2024. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you, okay? And that, hold on one second. Let me see something. I'm trying to, let me go back to the assets real quick. Let's make this big. So here, again, this is where the $4.6 million came. That's gone. I just want to show y'all. I don't know. So maybe Lori could do her thing and finish up so we could figure out what's going on. So then we're going to get into liabilities, okay? I told you I ain't going to make this long. I'm going to make this sweet. Now, this is liabilities. And this expenditures is something on there I probably want to show y'all, but I think I mixed it up just a little bit. Listen, I did this in an hour. Dog. Y'all gotta give me my credit. I mixed one PowerPoint. This one I mixed up, but I'm gonna keep it there so I don't lose it. All right, cool. Now we're gonna get to our next part. This is on the balance sheet. This is from page 1 to 5. I think I printed out page 1 to 18. And times 4. Okay. I got mad papers here because my old lady ass can't just be looking on the screen. I had to highlight, like, take notes. Hit the like button for me, please. Okay. I'll probably have a crick in my neck by the time I go to bed. Hit the like button. And thank you so much, Honeymoon, for your contributions, because you've been very consistent. I'm going to be honest. Okay. Now, let's move forward. What I wanted to show you was the unassigned defects. Dun, 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 dun. Where we at? Hold on one second. Unassigned defects. Let me just make sure I have it up here. We're going to the liabilities. That's the liabilities page. Hold on. Okay. I found it. I'm on task. Woo, Jesus. I need to drink some coffee. Hit the like button. Now, I can take a break and turn up real quick for y'all if y'all need me to. If y'all feel like this a little dry, I'm ready. I got my Lori Lightfoot. Y'all want to see my Lori Lightfoot report? Mascot? Do you want to see the Lori Lightfoot report, mascot? We take a little break so I can act up. Give me 1 second. Let's put it on there. This is going to be Tiffany. This is Lori Lightfoot going to get on her ass like this, y'all. Wait. Let's have just a little bit of fun real quick. Hold on. Where you at?
Why are you detaining me? You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. I'm Martinez. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose.
All right, y'all. I had to take a little break to spice it up. Okay. That is what Lori Lightfoot is going to say to Tiff. You about why I chose the panda. Shout out to sorry, I was loud. That's why I be having my mic on. I'm sorry, on control. I got happy. Why I chose the panda. That's all panda. She gonna be on Tiffany ass like kryptonite. Tiffany gonna be looking like this. All right. So I had to take a little break. All right, let's get it back on the screen. Let me get to y'all comments. All right. Let's see what y'all gotta say. Y'all want me to get to the rest of the report and then get to y'all comments? I think I'm gonna get back to the rest of the report so I don't get tired. All right, now we're gonna get to now we're gonna get to the unassigned defect. This is something we need to figure out. And y'all ain't gonna like what I have to say. I'm gonna be honest. I found something, y'all. Why this unassigned defect? Do y'all see this? Check this out, y'all. This is for February 2021. This is when Tiffany is coming in. Dolton had a defect, an unassigned defect. Now we need to figure out what unassigned defect. They don't have a key on this ledger. If they had a key on the ledger, I'll look and find it. But hold on. Let me shut up. Let me just make sure. Yeah, there's no key on none of these ledgers, meaning like unassigned defect means this, that, and the third. But here for 2021, you can kindly see that there was a defect, unassigned defect in the general fund of $2.3 million, special revenue defect of $1.1 million, and a total defect of $3.5 million. Now, these are all the funds. Remember, this is what I'm showing you. General fund, special revenue, debt service. So this is how these documents are broken up. The only thing that doesn't have up here is Melanie Fitness. And I'll save that for another day. I was so tired, I couldn't even. I was like, I'm saving Melanie Fitness for another day. And you know they spending $1,500 a month there. I think that was the average. All right, so Tiffany came into a defect. This ain't no lie. I'm just showing you the papers. Y'all can go up there and look at it. So I was like, ooh, that's greasy. That's an unassigned defect. When I'm talking about unassigned defect, so that is a problem, I would assume. So in 2022, by January, in the general funds account, the unassigned defect was 526,000 plus. So it went from the $2.3 million here to 526,000. Now, capital improvements was done in 2021. You can see that here. Hold on. And I think didn't Tiffany come in doing her thing? It says capital improvements, but it was $444,000. And here, now we're going to look into the grants as well, because there were grants that was allocated. This is 2021. But before we jump into that, because I don't want to jump all over the place, I don't want to get y'all confused. We're going to focus on the unassigned defects right now. Highlight that Dolton was already, when it comes to this section, unassigned defects, this was an issue. And this is going to be a continued issue. Now, I'm going to be honest, from where we leave off, I have to jump to it. It doesn't look like you're totally in the negative when it comes to this sheet from March 2024. But wait, there's some considerations when we get there, because I'm going to show you. It doesn't look like you totally in a defect. You're going to see some outrageous numbers and spending, it would have seemed. But in the end, the one that they left off on March 2024, it doesn't say that you're totally in like the balance, because at the end right here is your balance. This is the whole balance for that month. Does that make sense? So February, when Tiffany came in, the total liabilities, deferred inflow. Now we're going to get to what a deferred inflow was and what they put under there. And you're going to see where it comes a little issue with that as well. And then it says deferred inflow of resources and fund balance. So these are the things that we kind of highlight. And I heard like, okay, this is the totality of it. Let me pull the most important. So in the end of February 2021, y'all had $27 million plus. Let's say that. But it was unassigned defects. It was some way money was being spent and it was unassigned. This is what this means. So it was $3.5 million totally when Tiffany first came in at that February. It was that February. So we did the February. Okay. So it had to be coming from the year prior. You see what I'm saying? Now we go into, I jumped to January 2022, the next year. And shout out, hit the like button if you like my pre-Lori Lightfoot report. This is what I do. That's how I get A's. Such a geek. Anyway, now here you're going to see the unassigned defect. Now, it's a little different. It's not as rambunctious as 2021. The unassigned defect for the general fund is a plus 500, as I told you, in 26,000. I'm just getting the buffer numbers. But then the special revenue is at a negative 416,000, which is better because last year it was 1.9 million. I'm just telling you what the reports say. Don't be like, you give it Tiffany. This ain't Tiffany. Okay, because this probably when they was fighting for control. The unassigned money is probably where Tiffany has been doing her thing. Does that make sense? So here, the total funds for the end of, let's say for January, the beginning of January 2022, they was at 31 million. This is a plus. You see what I'm saying? So Dolton is not doing as bad, but I think it was the gross spending and the way she did what she did made it so terrible that people was like, oh my God, we're bankrupt. The bitch is going crazy. She's going crazy. So this is 2023. And what we're still highlighting is unassigned defect, okay? And then we're going back up and get into the grants And as I said, I told y'all I looked at the property tax levy. It didn't look much different. It looks pretty consistent. So y'all don't have an argument in Dolton about increased taxes in this particular area. But unassigned defect. Now in 2023, something happened. So it's basically everything that's going on in 2022. This is the product of 2023 because we started at January. That's where I started at. So Tiffany in there, buying signs, doing her thing. Unassigned defect on the general fund is $3.4 million. Let's make this look a little bit bigger. Can you see it? Unassigned defect, $3.4 million general fund. Special revenue fund, the unassigned defect, $5,454. The debt services fund. Now, this is something, again, I got to highlight. I need you guys to help me out. If not, I'm going to do a freedom of information request, figure out what this is. But it's $1.4 million. And this is something I want to highlight because it was like a lot of money had went to debt services. Debt services fund. And it was I think that was the one. And I was like, what the hell going on? So an unassigned money in 2023, while Tiffany was in there, she turned up, allegedly. She turned up $4.8 million of unassigned defect. So this is what I'm thinking relates to Tiffany because a lot of the rest of it is pretty uniform. It's not exact numbers. I pay attention to numbers that's the same. I'll be like, red light, red light. That's what we do as nurses. If you see somebody put temperature 97.1 on all of it, you be like, damn, this tech didn't do her job. So this is what I pay attention to. But the only one that really does that is the house thing, the property thing. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on with that because. So this is Tiffany doing her thing. As I told you, the year before, that was like 2021, as she was coming in, it wasn't that bad. But it was a defect prior to her. So some funding was coming in. And that's what I want to find too. And I know, let me see that one. This is I think special funds. It was about the same. See the total tax levy. So I have to find out where this money came in at. Hold on. Is so I could figure out the final result. I'm sorry, I got zonked out. I'm going to compare and look at the assets and liabilities page, and that's when we're going to figure out how this number happened. I got blacked out. Like, wait a minute. Now, so you see, Tiffany did her thing, possibly unassigned defect in every single account. Negative. Like, all right, Tiffany did doing her damn thing, allegedly. You don't be trying to sue me. How Trump people coming in trying to sue people. Not saying she gonna win, but anyway. I say allegedly when I don't have total, receipts. Moving forward, this is 2024. Now, as of March 2024, that is the last upload that they have up there. Shout out to Clerk Keys. Thank you for putting up there. That's why she was like, the outsiders need to go do something. We love them. They part of us. Because she know me, I'm coming here and dig this in a hole. I was like, woo. All right, let's get it. So now we go to the unassigned defect for March 2024. And this is the most up to date. And this is the most stagnating. And then we have to highlight other factors that will say that Dolton is in a compromising position. But I'm trying to give y'all hope. Unassigned defect for 2024 for March, because that's the only one we could get. For the general funds is $6 million. $6 million. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. It is. That's a whole fucking lot of money. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see it? Jesus. Then the special revenue fund. Now it changed. It changed from it was negative $5,000. The next going into the next year, what we're using as a compare and contrast, because that's what we got, is $10,000 plus. Then you go into the debt services funds. it is $887,000 negative. So totally in that March 31st, 2024, it is $6.9 million of unassigned defect in the balance sheet. That means unassigned, maybe unauthorized, don't know where it came from. Okay? Now, excuse me. You go here. This is where I say keep hope alive, black people. Well, Dolton, my mixed multitude. Here it says, like I told you, I showed you total liabilities, deferred inflow of resources, and fund balances. So that's like the sum of everything for March. This is March 31st, 2024. It says it's $27 million a plus in these particular accounts for what they're used for. Because, well, everything together, I do apologize. So one account got $10 million of general fund. The special revenue fund has $12 million, and the debt service fund has $4.3 million. So totally, as of March 2024, you're supposed to have $27 million a plus when it comes to these three funds and the liabilities. Now, does that make sense? Let's hit it. I'm such a geek. Now let's get into the grants. I think I stopped right there because I'm not about to dig in it too more. Only had an hour and a half to kind of set up, but I think I did a good job. I think we got some things to look forward to when it comes to Lightfoot report, and then we're gonna talk about some other stuff before we get off. Now, the deferred inflow of resources, that's something that we need to keep in mind. Because I'm like, okay, how the hell you got $27 million though? Something not right. If they spent unassigned money, it kept going up. How does it happen like this? What you can't see. I'm sorry, y'all start looking in the chat. If y'all can't see, I told y'all gonna have to pull up that document and y'all gonna have to cross-reference because I put in the work. I can show y'all the documents. I highlighted. I have the documents up. Everything is available. If y'all can't see, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. How about that? So I was trying to figure out, all right, you got $27 million plus, but it was a lot that came out of authorized spending. So where did y'all make up for some of this money? So that's when I said, oh, let's look at the grants. So show me what you're working with. Oh, that's another little thing. Hold on. So I pulled up two of the deferred inflow of resources, which consist of the property tax levy and the grants. Now, I told you, I looked at the property tax levy. I'm like, all right, cool. It's pretty consistent. There's nothing really changing. The people will be all right. Because you can see here, the total is about $8.1 million in 2023. And then the end right here is, since I say I can't see, I'm trying, $8.3 million in 2024. So you see what I'm saying? It's not that much of a difference when it comes to the deferred flow when it comes to the property taxes. Now, the grants is what we need to pay attention to. Over the first 2 years, I didn't pull it up because I was like, okay, I'm tired. 2021 in the general funds, I didn't get really too much grants. 2022, you did get an increase in grants. So I'm just talking so you can see. But this is 2023. So this is the grants, but we're talking. In 2000, the general funds in 2021, you got $22,000. So it's not too different from 2023. You see what I'm saying? And then in the special revenue funds, they got like $508,000 in 2021. In this one, 2023, this is where some of the money coming from. And it's deferred. Remember that these are grants. They said they was having trouble getting their grants. And now we find out where it's located at possibly. And that's the special revenue fund. So $2.1 million grant is here in deferred flow. But this is still calculated in this. That's why I was like, okay, how are they making up? How this number is looking the same? Because they are banking on this damn grant. So total deferred inflow for 2023 January basically was $10 million, $10.3 million, and that includes the tax levy. So basically it's like $22.1 million in grants that they are they were hoping to come in for 2023. Don't know if it came in. That's what you guys need to verify. Now here we go. In 2024 as of March. Now, mind you, this is a month-to-month thing. So I will have to do a deep dive to go into each month and to see if they got a grant in on that month. This is not a whole month. You see what I'm saying? This is March 31st, 2024 for that month. So a grant was put on deferred in that month's budget. Does that make sense? So this ain't for the whole year. I'm just comparing month by the end of the month. By the end of the month, I'm being honest. So you see what I'm saying? Is when you look at it, this is a little issue. So the grant that they got here in 2024 was $1.6 million in a special fund. That is not what they have gotten in the past before Tiffany came in. So here it says the total deferred inflow of resources, that money is about $9.9 million, about $10 million. $10 million in deferred money. So when I said, whoa, where that 27 come from? 10 million of it is deferred. We do hope y'all pay your taxes, but let's just keep that in mind. And then 6 million of this 27 million for this month is unassigned defect. This is going to be Lori Lightfoot like this. Tiffany, you going to be going to jail. I hope so. I mean, she did this place dirty. She did Dolton dirty if you could spend all this money. Because I had to keep in mind that when I go month to month, it's for that month. They did month to month for a reason. You see what I'm saying? So if it fluctuated, we got issues. Now let's just get to this last part. I'm trying to figure out what I got here for you. Why did I pull this up? All right, this is the last page. How we doing? Did we do good? Did I do good? I try to sum it up. I was doing no damn 2 hours. Y'all let me know if y'all understand what I broke down. Was this a good pre-Lori Lightfoot report? Did we find out where some of the money is coming out of? Did we see the difference over the years? What has been happening? I did have to highlight the truth. It looked like Dolton was in a lot of unauthorized money coming out prior. Look, I just said, I'm going to put my panda hat on. Let me put my panda thing on so I can be like panda. Y'all know I ain't got no behavior. I'm sleepy. Okay? Hit the like button. Thank you. Love you, Foxy Roxy. I just kind of glanced over. Thank you. Now, I think there's one more thing I want to show you. Do I need to put my glasses on? What did I want to see? Now, I was trying to compare here to see if it was more money spent at the police department and things like that. And honestly, it wasn't. It was. Shut up. All right. So, okay. Let's zoom this up. It was just a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna look at the police department. Hold on, y'all. There we go. I'm glad I got it like this so I could change it. Now, if y'all can see, this is expenditures. So this is where we get into detail a little bit. And this is for January 2023 expenditures and versus January 2024 expenditures. So I'm on a police ass. I'm on it like kryptonite. All right, so I was like, what the hell she done spent on them? Well, I know between 2023 to 2024, it is a $2 million difference. $2 million difference. All right. So when I may look at 2021 and 2022, because that's when they had the most issues, I'll look at that. But here you'll be able to see. Let me zoom up, because y'all like, I can't see it. Right here, you got Public Works, Finance Department, Police Department. Everything was pretty normal. So this don't have nothing to do with the credit cards, none of that. Police Department. So general fund 6.1 million came out, and then the special fund 743,000 came out. She went between the general funds and the special funds, I think, to pay her costs possibly. She should have been involved. You remember that other person involved? Oh, y'all remember that other judge involved in the sex scandal? And then there's somebody else? Y'all tell me who that is. It just came to my head like, oh, these people doing crazy stuff. All right, let me zoom this out so it don't mix y'all up. Now, this right here is 2024 in the police department. She spent $7.6 million this time for 2024, and then 943,000. Now, I would assume these numbers are cumulative. That's why I'm like, this got to be a cumulative. It can't be just monthly, because if they spend this each month and it's different each month, we in deep doo-doo. This got to be a cumulative. There's no way. So in 2024, in January, they spent $8.2 million on the police department. Everything else seemed uniform. I can't say, oh, this is honestly, if this don't have the credit cards, there's nothing we can really see too much to say like, oh, it's coming out of here. But the unauthorized spending is pretty much the major concern. So hold on. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to show you. It was something weird, and I meant to show you. Oh, they pay City of Chicago. Y'all better stop playing with those. They pay their bills. They did. Okay. They did. They like, yup, great, show them. Other finance securities. This right here, if you zone in, so I'm getting sleepy. It says City of Chicago. On 2023, they paid him $63,000. That's a negative. And then in 2024, March, now they paid them $376,000. So they paying their bills. They paying their bills. Y'all see my face? Okay. Now, let me see. Funding balance to end the year. All right. So I think pretty much that's what I want to show you guys. Hold on. Shit. Shut up. All right. No, it's not. We in trouble. We in deep doo-doo. Hold on. Wait. Let me see something. I just got to look at this. The number. This is the end of this sheet. These are comparison. So this is basically the expenditures, the other finance sources, money that comes in, and then there's the end report for 2023 January. So that's basically the whole 2022 what Henyard did, and then we got January 2024. It's kind of somewhat what she did. Yeah, mostly what she did in 2023. This is the last thing I want to show you. Total expenditures. It's a lot. Damn, she did them dirty in 2023, in 2022. Shit. Hold on, y'all. Damn. All right. She did do y'all dirty. She fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry, y'all. My bubble got popped. Because I thought it was a surplus. It's a deficit. Shit. That's ridiculous. Hold on. I'm looking at something, y'all. Bear with me. All right. Oh, okay. So the money they use for the funding balance, it is unassigned money that was missing from the funding balance. So the funding balance still had like 3 million. Remember, I was talking about the $27,000. That was the funding balance. Okay. Now, when we do it with the expenditures and everything, this is this is bad. Basically, the funding balance at the end of the year for 2023. And this is the general fund, special revenue, and debt service fund. There was only $733,000 January 31st, 2023 in the general fund. After the income I told you was coming in and the taxes and the unauthorized, this was it for 23. 24 by March, oh, this is bad. I mean, this January. I'm sorry, by January 31st, 2024, which was because we only got for 2 months after that. The in general fund was $4.2 million negative. Oh, damn. We got to go deeper in this. Lightfoot, you want to do a longer report than me. So, as of January 2024, in the general funds, it was $4.2 million negative. The special revenue funds was plus $6.7 million. And that's what I want to look at because I want to know where this money came from. And I don't know if they're calculating some type of grant. You see what I'm saying? So I need a little bit more time than an hour and a half to do a little bit more deep diving. Now, on the debt service funds is $914,000 negative as of January 31st. So everything in together, when they balance it out for the year, look, y'all, it's good. I'm laughing. It's not funny. Y'all got $1.5 million plus total in all the accounts as of January. Hold on. Let me zoom it down. Oh, Lord. $1.5 million in there. Let's say they still working, like they still paying bills. They doing something. They getting funding something. But we still got a whole year that we behind because this was 2024. Damn, I thought I had a good report in the end. I was a little tired. I thought I finished at 27 million, but that was the income. And then I forgot I had to do the expenditures with it. Ah, shit. That's why I knew I had to do a part 2 because basically we want to look at the details. Lori Lightfoot is going to do her report on Monday, dog. And we're going to see what the hell she has to say about what Tiffany was spending. I think this was just a pre-report. I kind of psyched myself out because I thought that actually they had $27 million plus, but because I was a little tired, I didn't calculate the expenses and everything else. So it looks like as of January 2024, Dolton had plus of $1.4 million in all 3 of those accounts. Now, this is where we're going to talk about it just a little bit. You have to keep in mind, I'm so tired that my daggone ponytail hurting me. I'm old lady. This is what you got to keep in mind. That they have a plus. Let's just say it's $1.5 million at that time. I'm going to always remind you, and you guys going to be reminded, $33.5 million is supposed to go to a defendant plus surcharge, which I think at the last time we looked at it was at $4 million. The Alexis Wilson case in itself, I know at least cost them $2.5 million plus. I'm talking about, the cases involved that. Plus, we have many more cases that's pending. Everybody's not only suing for, business license, things for like that. You got people there for wrongful arrest, people who have lost their pension. These are all things that we don't even know the numbers that we have to consider. On top of the $33.5 million plus. So, what I will say is that the trustees has a lot to do. The new mayor has a lot to do. This is why I said that, whoever run has to take it serious. I think that, because I'm just trying to just keep this as superficial as possible. But I do think candidates who take this position need to make sure that they're not getting in it to just like, well, I'm just going to be the supervisor, or I'm just going to be the mayor. It's going to work out. Everybody going to do their job. That's not how it works. You need to understand what's going on in each department, because you're going to be the leader. You're going to be the general of that particular situation. And general supposed to be general minded, understand what's going on with everything, especially when you're coming into this particular issue. I have to throw that out there. Okay, what I'm going to do is get to y'all comments now, because I'm going to be getting off. I did a great job, I think, for that hour and a half. Get to y'all comments, and then what we're going to do tomorrow, I'm going to give y'all an update to see what happened with Nate. Tomorrow, we do have some videos over the weekend that we're going to be dropping. And next week, I have some surprises for you, okay? I've been working. Tell me how you feel about that report. Tell me if you have any questions. All right, let me get to it. Grace, when you ready, I have a question. So we went to that. You see, I went right to the last one. I'm doing good, y'all. How can she be shocked but send her people to be nominated? Exactly. Girl, I read that body language she gave. Laugh out loud. The attorney did right too. And you're talking about Wells and the attorney. Exactly. Nobody's beat. Nobody is trying to risk their life, their job, their pension for this person. Okay, so I do have to say that Miss Wells, and I would say, has been holding herself up to esteem, making sure that if she do get about that mother, she ain't going out with her record up because of Tiffany. Ain't nobody about to do that. Yes, straight, and she doesn't even come to vote. What the? You talking about? You think you now? Honestly, I don't think she should have showed up. Thank God she didn't show up, because it would have been chaos. It would have been chaos. I'm so glad she had the common sense not to show up. You know it. It would have been a problem. She like, fuck that. I ain't getting myself off the whatever, get kicked out because my ass just a problem. The attorneys were Tiffany Joyce, and you really talking about who sat next to Tiffany Henyard in the TT board meeting. They work for Delgado Group. Yeah, she still has Delgado under her, but it's certain cases that he dropped too. So we're gonna be reviewing those cases as well. Delgado probably own all the lawyers out there on the low. His ass is he's official OG out there. It's only 5 lawyers out there. Look, it's only 5 lawyers out there. You know what? I'm just gonna say it's just misjudged her, as I, for one, do apologize for what? What you apologize for what? What you apologize for? Let me know what you're talking about. Not that lawsuit. I think, honestly, that lawsuit, I'm going to keep it real. I really think that this Buckus fucked up again. He's just a mess up, regardless. He's just a mess up. And lawyers do that, just like the lawyer messed up on the trustees lawsuit. But we're going to read it. But I'm glad, that she won't be able to run. But allegedly she'll be able to write in, and I don't believe that. Okay? She was loyal till they needed to throw her under the bus. And you talking about Wells? She ain't got the list of people trying to get out of there with their soul intact. Nobody wanna deal with that. So I don't know. I'm not saying she's a good person, but she's definitely been holding her damn mouth, and she looked like she wasn't about to play with them. She gave in the face like, now you know you lying. Now you know you lying. That's just, you know you lying. That's the face Wells gave Smith, Catch a Dog Smith. Y'all want me to put Catch a Dog Smith up there? Let me put him up there. Shut up. Goonies. I'm sleepy. Anyway, I always crack jokes. I love y'all. Let's get to it. Nope. She's writing for sure. You think she's gonna be able to write in Honeymoon? I mean, reading it. I mean, I'm be honest. Reading it, I don't think she'll be able to write in because she came to the caucus like she was a Democrat. Where's she gonna go? Independent? Huh? She gonna go in there by herself? They gonna write her in? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all talking about her voting. She would have tore that shit up. Y'all would have been mad as hell. We got a calm, cool collective. That's all we want. Drama free. Today I was gonna wear all black, y'all, and put my black. Oh, let me put my hat on, y'all, at the last minute. Shout out to my favorite resident. She hooked me up. She be putting the praise on me, like, ooh, shay, ooh, I don't know them words. Shut up, y'all. All right. Shout out to my favorite resident. Thank you. And also getting the clip from Loretta, looking like she's being escorted. You know what I'm saying? Her husband was like, not my girl, not my baby. You got to tear that ass up. Mm-hmm. Did you look up the Dolton politics? Do you look up what y'all talking about? Y'all are talking clear whole sentences. Y'all over there having a whole conversation. Well, who the hell put it there that it was June 1st? How you know Tiffany's birthday? You went to her party? Let me find out you went to her party. How you know Tiffany's birthday? It ain't that important for us to know anyway, but let me find out you correct us like, and it's not. Find out you got a crush on Tiff. I'm messing with you. It was actually 4% of the 82 votes of Democratic ticket. That's why I said I think she wrote that because that's her favorite saying. I saw a post that she said that she didn't give the paperwork to the buses. What paperwork to the buses for insurance? Y'all over there having your own conversation when I was over there teaching. Let me find out y'all was in lecture talking to each other like we used to do in class. All right, yes, that's her birthday. Mine's is June 22nd. She's older than me. Which one is her birthday? So whoever wrote that lied. How you know her birthday? Let me find out. Tiffany be like, y'all be on her. She's still a funky Gemini. Obviously, y'all see I got mama issues. Drive me crazy my whole damn life. Growing up with it. Hold up. Y'all know the hat bothering me because I'm sleepy. Growing up with a Gemini getting on my nerves. Shout out to my boy Nate. Good luck out there tomorrow. Yes, thank you for saying that because I'm gonna make it my business to listen in. Okay, guys. Let's pray on it. Let's see how he do. And just like the judge said, he could be a lawyer. Don't underestimate that man. I'll tell you. He take his time. He's diligent. He's persistent. And he's smart. And he's young. Okay? Never in my wildest dream did I think Lori Lightfoot would be my hero. Let's see what she pull out tomorrow. Tell her to figure out where all these authorized splitting coming from. Well, we know it's a lot of checks. They said that's out. So, could she pull up the contracts? Who's these people names? Don't make me start, because this one person I wanted to look up in both towns that they have contracts. See, that's the type of shit we need to see. Who is doing what is what, because your report should pull out things like that so the FBI could pull these entities, start taking their taxes and, that type of shit. So I want to see who, just like before she had named that officer, I had to say it again, and the House was like, oh, he's a decorated officer. We was like, we got our eye on you, nigga. Whoever you are. I don't know if he was white or black. I'll just say that. Shut up. Okay. Where is she giving the report? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Don't worry, ears is to the street. Hopefully somebody gonna be live. So let's put this on the screen. Do I know the time? Did it give the time? I don't think I gave the time. No, we'll figure out the time of the report. And then we'll keep you keep you up to date on the in the community page. We about to get up out of here. Gotta go now. Gotta have some sleep. Okay, thank you so much. Y'all be funny. Why y'all be trying to announce y'all exit? Don't announce y'all exit going to somebody else live talking about I'm going to this person live. Don't do that. I'm gonna block that ass. Y'all over there trying to just steal people off my live. Yup. I love y'all. I'm about to get off the screen before I get in trouble because I'm sleepy. I love you guys. You have a beautiful night. I'm gonna play one thing for you before I get up out of here. Y'all already know what I do. I love music. I'm gonna play this for you. Our Hebrew brothers, put them on screen. Have a beautiful night, and I will keep y'all up to date on what's going on with Nate. Hold up, y'all. I couldn't come up with a hook, so I decided to put some drip on it instead. Yeah, like that. Swag, 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 drip, swag, drip, swag, drip. I know I like
They hate on the fact that I do my due diligence, always be judging me. I don't care nothing about it, cause let's just be honest, them be the same ones who look up to me. Let me humble myself, I'm nobody's idol. I'm a workaholic, I hate being idle. I was sent here by guys who inspiring. For almost a decade, I've been on fire. Man, I be holding it down.
They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet, the mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long.
I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Yeah, スライドするお前の地元にスライドするスライドする
Imagine if my small business blew up overnight and I woke up to some sales. Boost this video so people who like my products can find me.
Algorithm. Where you at, bitch? Cause I'm tired of posting viral content and getting 2.5 likes. We finna fight, ho. Yeah, お前の彼女とスライドする